All righty, folks. This one is underway. On the right-hand side, that's Jacob Balcos and Hannah Smith. On the left-hand side, Tony Spredeman and Björn Hoffmann. And the handicap doubles final here at the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is one game, 3 out of 5. One set, that is, 3 out of 5. The team on the left, Tony Spredeman and Björn Hoffmann, have to play to 6. Jacob Balcos and Hannah Smith only have to play to 5. As Balcos gets on the board early. As far as you can, as fast as you can. That is what Jacob's hoping for. But as I was saying earlier in the pregame chat, Jacob and Hannah are a good team. Tony and Bjorn are a good team, but Tony is another stratosphere, and I think Tony is going to dismantle Jacob Balcos.
Yeah, something that people know about Tony Spredeman, he's got one of the coldest 5 bars of all time. Some people say just the best ever. That part's for debate, but it's definitely the best in the game today. And offensively is where people see him dominate. Where you don't see him dominate, but where he absolutely dominates is defensively on the 5 bar. You're not going to pass on him the way you pass on any damn body else in foosball.
No, absolutely. You saw that 2 to the 3 from Hoffmann to Spredeman, who did a push side flippy. Immediately gets the ball after that shot rattles in from Smith. 2-2, 3-2, first game. Seats aren't even warm. Hope your popcorn, you put it already in the microwave.
Some people don't use a microwave. You ever had Amish popcorn? I did a little harder than I meant for it to.
Medic.
I got the stat guy over there giggling, and he's basically a robot.
Down by 1, Balcos. Hard along the wall to tie it up.
All right, you saw them doing this switching earlier when they played the team from Kuwait, and they used these switches. It's why they won, I think.
It is.
I mean, the way that they were able to switch in the right spots, call timeouts in the right spots, not call timeouts in the right spots. They used it. I do think I'm going to make a video out of it to post on YouTube because I think it's a clinic in how to work as a team and winning a match.
It is.
And they're going to need to do that again to a greater degree to beat this team.
And to a greater degree, it has to be said that they were still making mistakes.
Yeah.
They were still dropping passes. They were still not fully executing. And you have something like Tony Spredeman. Yeah, he's good. But his percentages are so silly that they impart a kind of pressure that you lose drop passes like that he gets and turns around, clears, moves down to the goalie. And then you have that kind of defense to look at. It is game ball for Spredeman and Hoffmann already.
So they're going to 6, and Jacob and Hannah are going to 5.
Yes, that was what I was told by the powers that be.
Yep. And me. Once upon a time. I don't remember either.
Balcos. Slowing it down. I like this.
There's a quick one here. Oh, nice. He's sitting on it.
My goodness. Regardless of that getting blocked, I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's some composure there. To the 3 of Spredeman, looking to put this one away. Spredeman reels it in on the 3 by just doing nothing, just waiting there. Tried to do a quick flippy pull side attempt. Spredeman again, another chance to put away game 1.
Whiffed on it.
Interesting. He made a point when he first stepped up to this table. He hadn't played on it since yesterday. And he said it felt different, and he was right. There's so much more silicon on that they're going to start mining that for oil.
Well, the irony is that it's the rods are a lot slower. And what people don't always realize is that there's a point where you can add so much that it starts to slow the rod down. Mm-hmm. You can over-lubricate. It's a thing.
It is.
You can't have too much lubrication.
No.
Stat guy like that one.
Science.
It is science. There's a point where it could it could clog up the hole and it just won't move right. And so Tony had his hand on the rod and he was just tossing it, and it was just stopping. Too much loop.
Out of the timeout, Smith, pull shot position, looking
Nice
to pass, and
pass.
she does. That is now game ball for both teams. The drop pass, a width shot. Not typical Spredeman, but it is the first game.
He is almost 40.
And he has not played on Tornado too often. But Balcos. Let me see, we have a timeout here. Not going to do it? No, he's going to just do a little creepy crawly pass attempt. Ends up on the 5 with Spredeman anyways.
Wow.
That is nice. Rollover position. Spredeman. Hannah's doing a good job here defensively. Calls another timeout. Shout out to Tony Spredeman's shirt. I like it. I like the little gold shapes on there. It's nice. I don't know what's going on.
That grab was insane.
It was.
That's one of those things. The way that we're recording the weekend, we didn't have the overhead view in that exact moment, but when we go through this later and upload it, we'll be able to check that view out and see that ball was headed away from the tip of his guy right there for sure.
That is so cool that we have that.
And just reeled it back in.
Game ball for both sides in this first game of this handicap doubles. I'm Adam Gilson. This is Clay Toomey. Noah Fattel on stats. Jacob Balcos on rollover.
Wow.
Tap pull deep.
Yeah, that hole was huge. He had everything, big dot, and beyond. Look to hear from Kid in the chat here. I was saying it would be 3-0 Tony. I'm already wrong. So there's a reason they play these out instead of just listening to me.
So was there a break? How did the team on the right get that?
Yeah,
What was
one
the
break.
I don't remember the break. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a goalie thing. Yeah, that 1 point is pretty big here, but we'll see what happens
Nice
as we move
pass.
along. Balcos. The midfield battle ends up in Tony's favoring the push side flippy, but Hannah says nope. Another attempt. I mean, Tony's not lacking the ball.
Oops.
Yeah, that one's freaking me out. It's like a neighbor showing up uninvited.
Took the Ring camera and you didn't know was there in your bathroom.
Oh, my.
I guess that's 5.
5.
With a camera 5.
Oh, 5.
Stay away from that one.
Yeah. Put some tape on that.
We'll get there.
Eases that, bump off the wall, back to the wall. Hannah putting up a brick wall.
Ready?
I heard you, though, but
No, it's good.
And asking if she distracted Tony. He said no.
I executed what I wanted, but just don't talk. That's all.
She's going to keep it and put it back into play. I didn't see what happened there, but apparently it was something, but not a big enough deal for Tony to take the ball. So, uncharacteristically, Tony is losing the 5-bar battle. Big time.
Yeah.
He's passing, and by the way, that could be everything from wow, Jacob is defending well, and it could also be wow, this 5-bar isn't right on the table. Like the physical, actual 5-bar could be messed up. And Tony's one of those dudes where it needs to be, I shouldn't say needs to be, but if something's off, he can feel it. That's how fine-tuned his game is.
Princess and the Pea.
I don't know what that means.
You never
Had a book read to me? No.
As we get back to this one,
Is that what that is, a book?
it's like a children's fairy tale.
Yeah.
Or
Have you
is it a
not,
fairy
do you
tale?
not know much about my childhood?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I literally wrote a book. Maybe you should read it.
it's also speaking to the audience at large.
Well,
And you.
they're watching foosball. What are the chances they read books?
What a journey that was.
I thought you were going to say what a jerk, which is more accurate, but yeah, journey, sure. Yeah. I start watching that recoil when he doesn't do it when he goes pull side, but when Jacob hits that push side, he does jam the near side wall pretty hard after the shot.
You're going to start seeing a different series from Tony, not attacking the wall or bump off the wall. He's going to start going lane. Options off of his lane.
Nice. Definitely a goal.
As he was setting up stuff in that first game, that was a funsy game from Tony.
Yeah.
That was flippies and stuff like that. I don't necessarily think that he's out of sorts. I think that's what he chose to do with the first game.
And Jacob is just jamming the hell out of that wall when he shoots the push side. Bjorn's struggling to clear here. If you're playing in goal, you really need to be clearing around 60% just to feel good about yourself. Anything above that's gravy. 50% is where it starts to be like, all right, what's happening here? 44%, you're usually losing that game. That's a lot of free shots for Jacob.
That one rattles in. Again, that was 2 lanes in a row from Tony. As he's starting to attack different parts of the 5 and starting to attack different parts of the goal. The spin of the ball, carrying that back in for him.
Bjorn just putting up a brick wall back there. I mean, 5 for 17 from Jacob it's a bad day at the office. He got the ones that he needed to win that first game, and that's all that really matters for that. But if you're looking at the entire match, if he wants to win this, he's going to have to figure something out there. 30% is not going to cut it. I can guarantee you Tony will solve the riddle.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's already... This is a different Tony for the first game. And Tony was, I think... Tony does this. He will. I'm telling you, I've seen him lose first sets in finals just to give you nothing to. You can't decapitate a headless beast, and often he will just set up things, points, possessions, games beforehand.
So are you saying when I went 5 games with Tony in open singles that was just him being generous?
No, I think that was him setting you up to play against each other again 10 years later.
So you think he could have 3-0'd me both of those? Are you doubting my...
No, gosh, no. God. Whoa. Yeah. You're
Are you doubting my wisdom? Yeah. Clay on what?
Play all day.
Play all day. What a pass. I love that angle right there. You can really see that just go up the wall.
It is beautiful. 4-1. Looking to pull within 1. Boop.
There's the Mohawk. Looking to bank, or is she doing that pass? Just ate it. Stuff.
See, you see what he's been doing. He hasn't been going wall. The last 4 or 5 possessions he's gotten has been either lane or bump off the wall, back to the lane. 1-1 in game score.
This is where it feels dicey because that first game was they kind of came back and won that, and it feels good to take a game away when you didn't really feel like you were going to win it. It's what I would have felt like. I'm not speaking for them, obviously. And then you come back and play another game, and even though you have a 1-0 lead after game 1, you just never really get much going. And even they're tied 1 game apiece, and this is feeling like a struggle for Jacob and Hannah.
Well, and this is where pressure begins, and this is where the defense from Spredeman is going to clamp down on the 5-bar of Jacob.
Yeah. And don't forget, Bjorn's back here just putting up a complete brick wall and just not letting anything in. Had that one shot last game where it was just a gaping pull side, everything past. Wow. That doesn't seem fair. Like, to just so softly throw it up.
It does. And you see that look from the third game to the second game, that third game, little flippy there is just recalling the first game. Tony's doing all kinds of different things here on a very high level that I can guarantee you just aren't happening in a vacuum. This is all by design. He did the flippy before. Now he's starting to walk around, take a little more care for what he's doing, and attacks that same hole, completely different look. There's some high-level meta stuff going on in this match, folks. Believe it. And this is no knock on Jacob and Hannah. Great players in their own right, but Tony Spredeman is a GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's a GOAT's GOAT. And then you kind of start seeing little things like that, maybe piling up, timeout called.
It's a pro play by Jacob, though, to call that. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
That is so
I will
funny.
give you
We'll
that.
get to that. We'll get to that in a second. That's A+ comment there in the chat.
Fine.
But kudos to Jacob, by the way, right here. He kind of loses the ball, and instead of rushing a shot, and he does play fast, so he can grip it and rip it very well. And instead, he calls the timeout, steps away, and just resituates himself instead of blowing a possession on the 3-bar. So kudos to him for that. Doesn't result in a goal, but it's still good play, and good play works in the long run. It's just how that works. Math is going to math.
Math is going to math. Beautiful pass is going to pass as he carries it, catches it, converts it. Spredeman, Hoffmann up 2-0.
Carries it, catches it, converts it? Some alliteration there, dude. You say carries it?
Mm-hmm. That is some illustrious goalie work. I don't even know what he's doing, but it looks great. He's shaking the men, Clay.
He's putting them where they need to be.
Oh.
And you can see Jacob's getting deep in the clock there. 15 seconds to shoot on that 3-bar, and he used about 13 of them. Which is more than can be said about Tony here. But you know what? Sometimes you don't need it.
Tony did what he did the first game and then just set it to wood chipper. Those things scare me. I think that's why I use them as a...
Well, how do you think a tree feels?
How do you think a tree fells?
Oh, no.
On the board. 3-1.
You see the clock there at the bottom of the screen come up with 3 seconds left. So, again, he's in double digits. Jacob is when he's shooting on the 3-bar. And that's winning foosball, man. Even if you don't score right away now, it's information for the next shot.
Yeah. Tony feeling the need a 5-bar shot. Doesn't need to. Lane. He was shooting those middles, but open-handed pull kick.
Wow.
5-1. Break for Balcos and Smith. Whew, good. I needed that.
And even there, that was a break on that last shot by Jacob. But you see again the clock at the bottom of the screen there. It pops up with 3 seconds left, and that's the third or fourth time we've seen it this match. And that's going to work in his favor the more he does that and the more he really looks at the defense and see. Because Bjorn's putting up a pretty confusing defense.
He is.
And that's the idea is you don't want to race, especially somebody quick like Jacob. There's no real benefit in trying to just be faster. So you just want to be smarter.
2-1 now in favor of Spredeman and Hoffmann in game score. Klepto saying Tony feeling it now. I will say Tony felt it already. I don't think that first game was a function of him not feeling it.
Yeah. And you can see there, the stats are right there on the screen for all to see. In that third game, Tony's 5 for 8 passing. You're not losing that game. 6 for 8 shooting. You're damn sure not losing that game. And 3 for 3 clearing from Bjorn. That's just... You don't need to see any stats other than that right there to know that they won that game.
And we were talking about this all weekend. You keep mentioning Tony level stats. There's Tony doing those stats.
Yeah, that's
it.
That's the upper end of decent for him. Oops, disregard that clock. Didn't reset when I wanted it to. It's my bad. He's trying to go dead bar there. I think he was trying to time that post and just went a little quick. What a pass.
Now in this fourth game, he's going to start attacking the wall. Hasn't been doing that the previous 2 games after not even really trying to do a wall the first game. So you see, if you're looking at the layers in which Tony's putting a game out there, there is intention behind all of it.
Nice shot. Good defense to get there. Jacob's all over that pass. All over it. What a pass. He was doing that earlier. It's just a beautiful pass.
It is. 1-1 in this fourth game. Balcos. You need to get some fire going, Clay. You need to get something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's 1-1 here, but do you think the writing is on the wall?
No.
You still think there's some space to go?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're going to have to figure out. They might need to get back to the switching they were doing to win the other match. And at this point, I mean, this game at least, Hannah's got on. He scores there, but before that, Tony was 1 for 3 shooting, and there's hope for this. I mean, this is not a runaway train. I mean,
no.
They can win this. A few good passes, a few good shots, and they're in this.
I think right now they're just shell-shocked. I think right now they need to take a timeout and contemplate what game plan they want to do. They're keeping it close. It's 2-2, but
you got to think at 2-2, it's in their favor because they only have to score 3 more. Tony has to score 4, so there's a term for that. I don't know what it is. It's in pool, but it's in their favor right now. It's tied up now, basically. Even though it's 3-2, it's kind of a tie. But you gotta pass.
Yeah, or again, do something different and call a timeout. I do think though the switches would be good to start doing that middle defense there by Hannah.
That one almost hit my toe.
Oh boy.
Send me to the hospital.
Get a toectomy?
A tobotomy.
A tobotomy? Why is that toe in your brain?
This little piggy went to the neurologist. Just solid.
That's good stuff.
That's good, yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
Bjorn is just not passing on this 3-bar of Jacob Balcos. The one that he did get past, Tony wasn't able to catch it. But Jacob is just all over that. Gets a free shot from it here and just drills it to that pull side.
So looking at that stat line in this fourth game, Clay, on the left-hand side, passing, shooting 50-50, clearing 38. If that clearing is in the 60 range,
the game's over.
The game's over. Still with that middle.
It's a brave defense.
It is. It's been effective thus far. Timeout called.
Whew. Close up of the crowd there. So Jacob passing and shooting well in this fourth game. He's doing better than Tony is, if you look just at the numbers. And the match is already going longer than I would have expected. And I still think that there's hope for Jacob and Hannah, not only to send it to a fifth game, but to win. I mean, this is not a yikes.
You see Tony's offense now has changed entirely from the last couple possessions. He's doing a fast walk around, followed by a yikes. That was...
And again, a free shot for Jacob. You got to make him pay for this. Just right down the middle.
It's game ball for Balcos and Smith. Spredeman and Hoffmann still need 2 in this handicap doubles final. It is now championship point for Tony Spredeman and Bjorn Hoffmann.
He called the timeout.
Calls a timeout.
Oh, that's brutal.
Has a little sip of his latte or espresso, whatever he might be drinking, having been living in Europe now for a while. Perhaps some grappa or some aquavit.
At this point, you're just flexing your knowledge of European.
Earlier, or was that the last game?
No, I just have a Wikipedia account.
I think it's 1-1.
Oh, you have the internet.
I think it was last game. Yeah, it's 1-1.
All right.
Closer. This is 4 games. Match point for Spredeman and Hoffmann. Ends up on the bar of Balcos. Looking to send it, and he does.
Game 5. Here we go.
To a fifth and final game.
Well, Kid called it, and it's on track for what he said it was going to be. He said it's going to be Jacob and Hannah in 5. I said it was going to be Tony and Bjorn in 3, so I'm already wrong. Got no problem mentioning that. Question from the chat, is the clearing stat based off clearing the 3 or the 5? It's based off not giving it to the opposing forward. So if you attempt to clear the ball and the opposing forward gets it, not a clear. If you attempt to clear the ball and it leaves the zone and comes back, not a clear. If you attempt to clear the ball and it goes to your partner's 5-bar or their 3-bar, that's a clear. And, of course, if you score or put it to the other goalie's possession, that's a clear as well.
All righty, 5th game underway. Balcos on the 3 right away.
Yeah, he's shooting now. He figured out what Bjorn was doing, and Bjorn's good enough. He's not a whole lot of time. I mean, he's got four goals left, and this match is over.
And hopefully for Bjorn, he starts clearing a little bit higher percentage.
At this point, he's not going to get a chance to if he's not blocking. Tony's just barely missing that. He's trying to tap and then come just inside of that man right there, yeah. And he got it that time. He brought it over a little bit more. Switch now on the left side of the table.
Hoffmann up front, looking to do something different, change the timing. See what kind of defense he gives. Is he going to play percentages?
And that pull side's been working for him. I mean, he hits it so clean and so smooth. that if it's there,
Yeah.
that ball went to Reno.
Oh,
It sounds cool when it bounces off the Mohawk.
Yeah.
Get to see the right-handed two-bar of Tony Spredeman. Not something you see every day.
Look at
Way to hustle.
Spredeman has
That's
got
how
a
you do that.
vacuum cleaner back there. Tried to pass it to himself.
And that's the result. The play there by Tony
Timeout immediately called.
to get that ball back into his zone back there when he was playing goal. That's the result of effort. And this is something we've talked about on podcasts and just hanging out and shooting the mess and all that stuff. He tried, and he said this, I win matches because I try harder. And yeah, he's well practiced. Yeah, he's good at everything. But the amount of effort, he's never half-assing it. He's either playing, he's either playing or he's not.
Yep.
And why wrap up and play if you're not going to try your hardest? Is what I've heard him say. Like, look at that.
Great save by Hoffman. Reels it back in. Pull shot position. Got it clear. Smith has just been the X factor here this match defensively, doing absolutely everything she needs to do against Spredeman to bring them to the 5th game.
Wow.
Beautiful tap pull. 2-1.
I think the biggest thing Hannah's doing for their team is getting rid of the ball when she has it. 60% clearing is good. And that's 13 clears means that's 13 opportunities that Tony could have had for a free shot that he didn't get because she got it out of his possession. That's what a clear does for you. If you don't clear the ball and you give it to the opponent's 3-bar, like that, unfortunately, that's as good as a pass from the 5-bar for Tony. That was funky.
Oh, it's funky.
Yes.
Balcos goes 3-1, pulls within 2 of the championship point.
It's tough, man.
In this handicap double, Spredeman and Hoffman still have to get 5 more to win. We know Tony has that gear, but Smith has been putting up quite the brick wall back there. Balcos.
Why is it not going to game 5 on the stats here? There we go. Yeah, Tony 1 for 5. Wow.
Whoa! 2! That was incredible saves.
Wow. That's what you call busting ass.
Yeah. And then it ends up with a possession on the 3 of Spredeman. If he converts that, that thing is going to be MVP play of the week. And he does, and it is. Put that in a frame and put it on your wall. That's
Switch
hustle. Hoffman up front, defensive switch.
Prior to that shot, Hannah had held Tony 1 of 5. 20% in this 5th game.
Tony keeps that in his zone. Sets up for a push kick inside the wall bank.
Tomahawk.
Oh, just missed by
Yeah.
Balcos. Don't know what deer in the headlights. Hoffman looking to take that shot. Probably wants to with only 1 timeout, but calls it. There's still a lot of game left, but I mean, is that the move play?
Is that what you looked up?
They thought it was a jar or a distraction. When the ball was going through here, we can hear Tony.
Just trying to get a piece of it. All good. Okay, say something. Yeah, no, that was close. You're good.
I'm trying not to say anything else.
I saw your face,
I'm
but
just kidding.
just say something. Yeah, we're fair. You know that.
And Tony's saying there, if you think we got you or something else, just we're fair. Say something, and that's
2-1.
that's true.
You got 2.
Yes.
And I don't know that it was a distraction, but if you think it was, then yeah, say something.
Spredeman and Hoffman pull within 1. I know it's tied up, but they have to get to 6. Fight battle midfield. Ends up on the 5 of Spredeman, who gets it to his 3.
No, this is Bjorn.
Oh, Bjorn.
And he can score. Correct me if I'm wrong. He won the forward shootout here this weekend, right?
I believe he did. Oh.
Yeah.
Chip pass to the middleman. Bjorn again.
Yeah, he did. So he's definitely shooting. And a lot of his success in the forward shootout was his defense, by the way. But he definitely has a shot. He's got a lot of funky options up here.
And there you have it. That is that front pin chip.
And he'll do it next time if it's there, too. If you think that was an accident, leave it. He'll do it again.
He will do it again. 4-3. Bjorn loses that to the 5 of Balcos. Balcos looking to make him pay.
Wow.
What a midfield battle it is.
It almost feels like an upgrade when they switched for Bjorn to come up and play forward. It's some smooth foosball.
Bjorn dances it around
Wow.
and dinks it in. 5-3 championship point for Spredeman and Hoffmann. Whoa. Look up clutch in the dictionary right now. You're going to be seeing Hoffmann's performance after this switch. Balcos stolen away by Hoffmann.
I mean, this is the MB. We'll try it again some other time when I can talk. MVP switch of the match for sure.
Championship point. Hoffmann.
Trying for that angle again. Wow.
Beautiful pass to the 3 of Balcos.
They do have 2 timeouts over there.
Yeah. Come on, Tony.
Tap pull blocked off the table. Tony's going to take it.
You saw Tony lean over and whisper something to Bjorn right before they put the ball back in play, so that must have been a design play. Just didn't quite put enough stank on it.
Nice. It is championship point for both teams.
Now, this is straight up. This is not win by anything. This is win by 1.
Jacob and Hannah take a timeout. Consider things. Tony's glued.
Coloradoans across the world are yelling meat nut right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you can tell that nobody from Denver is here because nobody is screaming meat nut.
Fun fact, Rob Mata said that it's spelled M-E-E-T.
I'm
not joking. That's just... Oh, see? He did it. I always thought it was like meat, but not meat. All right, ball back into play. Championship point for both players, both teams. Spredeman reels it in. Tries to do a quick shot attempt. Balcos.
He's done a few of those, and that's just, it's questionable at best.
Swatting the pass. Back to the 5 of Balcos, and he buries it with a 5-bar shot. And there you have it. All the way we went in 5 games. Tony Spredeman and Bjorn Hoffmann are defeated by Jacob Balcos and Hannah Smith to get yet again another handicap title at the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic.
It's supposed to be middleman. I know.
That one block that he held out was badass.
Bro, yeah. The one that was jumping around and you got it.
It's a great block.